He suddenly noticed that his wife had given a glass from their home to a black man to use. After the black man left, the man picked up the glass with 2 fingers in disgust and tossed it into the trash. Before long, his wife discovered the glass in the garbage. She felt quite helpless because she knew that in this era, white people's discrimination against black people was deeply ingrained. However, Jack would never have imagined that his life was about to be completely changed because of a black man. Jack had originally been a security guard at a bar, but since the bar needed to temporarily close for several months due to renovations, he was forced out of work. Facing huge household expenses, Jack now needed a transitional job. Fortunately, through his father-in-law, he found work as a driver. So the next day, Jack arrived at the interview location. Soon, a well-dressed black man named Mark walked toward him. His attire and surroundings were different from what Jack had expected. Jack kept sizing up the man, trying to find common characteristics of black people in Mark, because deep down, Jack's prejudice against black people had always existed. During their conversation, he learned that Mark was a pianist. Mark explained that he didn't just need a driver, but rather a driver who could protect his safety, because Mark was heading south for a national tour. But discrimination against black people was even more severe in the South, and they would surely encounter plenty of trouble along the way. Mark was willing to offer compensation of $10,000 a month. However, when Mark mentioned that Jack would also need to shine his shoes and do his laundry, Jack refused without hesitation. He stated that he absolutely would not do laundry or shine shoes, and the compensation would have to increase to $20,000 a month. Faced with Jack's demand for a higher price, Mark refused. However, the very next morning, a ringing phone woke Jack from his sleep. It was Mark calling. He had accepted Jack's terms. Moreover, Mark thoughtfully asked for Jack's wife's opinion as well. Though very reluctant, his wife agreed for the sake of their livelihood. Just like that, Jack successfully obtained this high-paying job. Before departure, Mark's secretary gave him a green book, a safety guide for black travelers. It listed restaurants and hotels that would accommodate black people, which could help them avoid much unnecessary trouble. With everything ready, they set off for the South. The story between the two men officially began.